trailer tire still holding air. And I did spray some soapy water on the repair area and make sure it wasn't bubbling, that it was holding good air. I know I didn't get that on video. The camera was real low on battery and kept dying on me, so just got it done and figured I'd talk about that the next morning. Okay, here is our today project. Prepping. Finally, it's like 70 degrees odd. Boy, does it feel good. Actually, I'm a little bit cold. We're gonna do this swimming pool. Tommy came up and put these sauna tubes in a couple of weeks ago. These go down about 8 feet. All the way down to solid ground. We can move this temporary fence back. So we're just doing a perimeter around the pool. I believe it's just broom concrete. I'll check my notes. We are going to put some color in it. Let me get inside here. I brought some color charts. We're going to match up the color to the existing patio. There we go. So there's our bonding wire. We put deck drain all along here. So I wanted to show you the before and then the end of day here when we're all ready to go. Ready for work?
Yep.
All right. When you heading back to school? A couple weeks?
Yep.
All right. We got lots of concrete to pour. We can start taking this fence down. We'll come in here, and if you want to, you can get a knife and cut it, or can you untie it? We'll roll this up. It gets in a knot real quick, so just try and roll it up, even if you get some help. See, oh, there's the roll down there. Maybe work it this way. Okay, let's get some lumber on the ground and see what we can get into. Okay, here we go. Finally shut the AC off. Yeah, we really rough it around here. Haven't seen that for a while. over things. I just made some notes, square footages. I know my thickness, so Monday, whenever I'm figuring up concrete, I won't have to try and remember, what did we do on Friday? Noticing we're thick around the perimeter of the pool, so I'll definitely get, a couple yards extra for that. Steve covered these with plastic. The concrete's not going to bond to that. We're just sitting on top of there. If this concrete needs to move in the winter, freeze, thaw, it'll do that. It will just never go down. I ran a double rebar on top of that, making like a bridge. This is all fill, so hopefully that gives us the protection we need. One final thing, Steve is putting our bonding clamps on, not ground clamps, bonding clamps. There is a difference. A bond wire keeps the electrical current the same in the water and on the deck. As you're leaving the pool, if there's a short, and I don't even know what it is, just a few amps different can hurt you, possibly kill you. So keep the handrail, edge of the pool, concrete, everything has the same current in it, whether it's 0 or 120, it doesn't matter as long as it's all the same. That's why that bond wire's there. It's very interesting, actually. Okay, heading to our next project, just prep day. Last thing I'm waiting for here, and we'll do it morning of the pour, is the deck drain. We'll put that in. Pool company's coming in. These are water spouts. I forget what they're called, but they'll put their caps on them and they'll shoot water into the pool up out of the concrete. Okay, see ya. Hey, good morning. Second day here. What a difference a day and a half makes. From when we first started here, we got about a half a day here today. So I'll be done. I really like that porch area. I can hear the mixer pulling the hill now. Another hot one. We are in full sun here. There's no escape from it. But fortunately, our big pour was yesterday. Today, all we have is a 5-yard sidewalk and then probably another 5-yard sidewalk. Once we get him out of here, we can go ahead and close that up rather than do it all at once and have to buggy this. Much rather dump it out of the truck. So here he comes. These guys have been working all night. They had a big pour going, and that just goes with the job. That's what they got to do sometimes. Okay, let's get them in position. Okay, mixer's done cleaning up.
He said he's going to send it as soon as he gets somebody in there.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thanks very much.
Okay, almost done roughed in. So what I did, you look at A to B, you look at the yard, you factor all that in, and if everybody wasn't standing in my way, you could see the arc of that sidewalk. Now we'll pull this outside one up to 2% cross slope, which Steve is doing right now. While he does that, I'm going to go up and start edging. The plant is about 15 minutes away. As soon as he gets the truck in, loaded, so we got about 45 minutes till he gets here. Let's have this almost done. A couple guys can finalize this. A couple guys start pouring, and we are out of here, baby. Planned this, thought it was gonna happen. Tom's brooming the sidewalk, everything's cleaned up, cut, and our mixer showed up. So Tommy will stay on that. We'll send him a guy when he needs it. A couple new guys down here. I just didn't want to have Steven and I doing this. These guys are good at picking up rebar, floating the edge, and I will jump in here with Steve, help break and straight edge. Where's a good spot for you? How about right here? Real nice. This concrete is done. Forms are coming off, getting ready for SRT. Sealer of choice. Looks real nice. I like a little bit more of a curvy. My kids, including myself, would walk up here and always cut that corner. There's going to be a track through the mulch there. Personal preference. I'm not the owner. This is all cleaned up. Hey, it is always something. As we were pouring, this truck pulled in behind us, and he did leave a good space there. It's not on him. But the driver was focused on pouring for us, backing up. Well, you know what happened. When we're done, he'd go ahead and back up a little bit further, 2 inches too far, smashed right into the grill, wrinkled the hood, hit the radiator. Man, you know, none of us saw him pull in, none of us were paying attention. You know, he was just coasting backwards, pouring, and it happens. And unfortunately, you never get used to it. So, sorry, Jeffrey, didn't see that one. Okay, we'll be brooming this on to the next project. Okay, 75 feet of street walk all done. No need to video that, that's just boring stuff, right? Just gathering up all the garbage we left behind. There's a scraper up in the front yard. Steve's coffee cup. One last look at this. All right, Joe, let's get on the road. Number 2 project for today. Just talked to Tom. Caution tape on the new front walk. Caution tape here. We'll leave this up. Okay, I forgot to say yesterday, my daughter Emily, who does all of our video editing, her and Grant had their first baby. Rhodes Ray. Rhodes, they like the name, and Ray because she is Emily's ray of sunshine. How about that? So that was really cute. So everybody's doing real good, and they came home from the hospital yesterday. So real excited to get them home and see them, and I'm sure you'll see her in the video finishing concrete before you know it. I mean, 3 or 4 years old, that's about when I started, right? All right, on to the next show.